Praise God. Welcome back to Adam and Eve. In today's episode, we'll be discussing a very sensitive topic, sex education. For some reason, I've been avoiding talking about this topic, but I finally decided to talk about it in my own little way. So the aim of this video is to teach parents on how to adequately communicate this issue of sex to their children no matter their age, because some parents think it's inappropriate to talk about sex in the presence of children. Yes, I totally agree with you, but it also depends on their age. So, in this episode, we'll talk about age 0 to 7, and we're going to start with 0 to 3 years old girl child. So, if you have a baby girl between 0 to 3 years old, there is nothing much you can actually do except to pray and to be watchful. Yes, you pray for your child not to fall into the hands of pedophiles. Yes, a pedophile is someone, a man or a woman who has sexual attraction to children. They are basically child sexual abusers. Yes, they abuse children, child molesters. So, if you must protect your girl child at that age from them, you pray. And then be very careful who you release your child to. Be very watchful, be observant. Don't be free with everyone. Yes, don't be free with everyone. Now, let's move forward to age 4 to 7. Do the same thing, the first point and the second point, to pray and be watchful. Now, there is another addition, which is speak to them about sex, but not directly. How do I mean? You can call your daughter and then make her know how important she is to you, how important she is to God, how important she is to the society, how important she is even to herself. Make her realize that she is worth more than whatever anyone can think about her. Secondly, tell her things like, if anybody, male or female, tries to touch you here or here or here, please leave that place and don't go close to that person again. Be very specific. Yes. Tell her that if she doesn't want anything bad to happen to her, she should avoid anyone who attempts to touch her in some specific places and never go close to the person again. 3, tell her to always report to you if something like that happens. Build her confidence in you, because you see, children, they hardly disclose things like this to their parents. Why? Because they are afraid of being beaten up. So if your child is comfortable around you and you have discussed something like this with her before, when it happens, she'll be able to boldly come to you and then report the situation to you, which will enable you take adequate actions. Praise God. So the next part is, be careful what you expose her to. Be careful the films she watch. Be careful the kind of places you let her go. If you have a neighbor, male or female, that you are not comfortable with, that you don't just feel, there are some people that you don't just accept, your spirit and their spirit do not, work. You understand what I mean? So if you have somebody like that that you suspect of being a pedophile, please outrightly warn your daughter. Be specific. Tell your daughter not to go close or visit such a person. Now, the reason why I decided to talk about this topic is because the trauma that comes with child abuse lives with that child for the rest of his or her life. So you wouldn't want your daughter to go through this. Sometimes these experiences define the way these children behave when they come of age. So the earlier you protect them, the better. So when you have a child between 4 to 7, please, you don't have to talk to the child directly about sex, but just do these few things I've said. And I pray that the Lord will help you and protect your children. Join me next time as we continue on this topic.